Hey, so recently I've been getting back into making beats, um, which is quite different from some of the stuff that I typically do. Uh, Kind of inspired by like the whole McGee, Dijon, um, like that kind of world. I used to make a lot more beats, like a couple years ago, and I was not the greatest. But recently, Instupendo and Rip Squad put out like a 3-track project. Two of the songs, edits of songs from their album Rep Stupendo, which I absolutely adore. Um, and it is kind of more like that trap Rip Squad sound, and that's kind of just inspired me to get back into making beats and stuff. So I just want to show off this one I've been working on. I'm gonna break it down. Maybe I just play it like a little bit, and then you can get like the vibe. I sampled James Ivy's Peace Sounds, which is another song I just absolutely adore. It's such a cool song, and I guess that's probably the best place to start. So it's got like this kind of like this ambient choppiness going on. I can't show what's going on with it because I was using like the trial. I probably will actually buy it eventually because it is like a really cool granularizer plugin. But it's essentially autochroma is kind of where this main sound's coming from with shimmer. If I just play it without effects. Fun fact, I actually saw James Ivy live when he did a show in London with Paul Robinson. And I heard the song live. But yeah, it's literally just slowed down. I think I cut out the lows. Yeah, okay, and then this is just what it sounds like without like the modifications. Yeah, it's like this ambient choppy thing going on, which I thought was cool. And then I have this channel here, which is okay, yeah, you can kind of hear it in effect. It's just like adding some like glittery kind of stuff, which is just like, I think it's the pitch mode. And then what to next? Oh yeah, so this is a surge. I think this is muted. Yeah, so this is just a preset in surge. Shout out surge because it's free. Artificial plex. And it's just that one note, pretty much throughout the whole entire thing, but it works. And then, okay, so this might be sacrilege, but like recently, not recently, but quite a while ago, I came across a producer called China Poet, who's also like really cool. But I saw that he like just he doesn't always put, I don't really know exactly how it works in Ableton, but he doesn't like put his 808s into the sampler. Sometimes he just like raw dogs it straight into the playlist. So I was like, I found that sometimes it's just like a quicker way to get something simple down. So yeah, I kind of did that here. It's nothing too crazy, but I should really start naming stuff. But well, there's some EQ, the dumb EQ. Okay, and then I actually just have like a limiter for side chaining, but that's all that's going on with that. And then the next most interesting stuff is obviously the drums. I kind of wanted a bit more than just like a kick, snare, hat kind of thing going. So just like, these are pretty much just other snares and stuff, just at different locations. I just experimented with what sounded cool. The only other interesting thing I could note is the kick is pitched an octave down. I like doing that a lot with kicks because I just like how like fucked up it sounds. Like it doesn't sound good. Oh, hopefully I didn't mess something up. Then we got this synth here. So this synth is also surged, but I kind of like the EDM feel like this has. Which is this one. Oh, and this is just like a saw that I did some stuff with. I think it's literally just got like, honestly nothing crazy going on there. And then obviously there's some effects, some distortion, and delay. What's this EQ doing? Yo, I don't know what's going on with my EQ. They're looking a little crazy, but don't worry about it. I guess it dropped in. And then that's just what it sounds like without effects. Delay is carrying. Oh wait, let me quickly just show the piano roll for the other thing going on. I didn't show it. This was the... As you can hear. Yeah, the delay was doing a lot. And then so that's kind of the verse section, and then just for like the chorus section is just like this lead on top, and then these open hats which have triplet delay on them, and I think some reverb, and then the lead melody. Oh, sorry. Let me just show it first. Okay. So I think it's literally just like got like this high pass and then vintage reverb. And then some delay after the reverb. That's what's giving it that sound, which is cool. Yeah, and then it's giving a heavy EDM vibes. Honestly, this part is kind of like placeholder. I couldn't really think of anything cool to do here. So this is literally just from like the last. This is from like the lead. This is like the last few notes in a high octave repeated. And you can see I just have the mix level for autochroma to be 0, so it's kind of just like the slow down sample thing. And then I'm still debating whether this is the best way to approach the ending of the song of the beat. I kind of just have like a fade out for like the last kind of what would be a chorus. I kind of like it being a fade out. I just don't know if it technically happens like too soon. There's this synth going on, which I still need to figure out what to probably do with it. Which sounds really weird, but cool. And that is the funk patch in Poly Synths from Sarge. And then this is like the early lead from Elliot, and then yeah, nothing else too crazy going on here. Things of note really, except from that new synth, is I kind of have like this that kind of like grunt, you know, trap sound effect, which I thought was kind of cool. And then there's the snare, which has some delay and reverb on it. And then that's the hat from earlier. So yeah, I think other than that, there's not much going on. It isn't like the most crazy beat sound, like it isn't the most crazy sounding beat, but like it's okay. I think especially like for like one of my first few ones in a while. I think it's decent. I like it quite a bit.